G'day! In today's video I've got an Ipod Touch 7th gen with the model number A2178. And what I'm going to do is open it up to do a battery replacement. This will require a soldering iron to be able to do the job. Now, there's going to be multiple levels and layers to this one, as it is a bit tricky to get into. And also there's a high risk of damaging it. Right now my blue heat pad here is heating it up to 70 degrees Celsius, or has been. I'm going to put some isopropyl alcohol, as there is some double-sided tape usually down the bottom section of this device under here, and I'll use a thin metal pry tool to hopefully lift it up just enough that I can at least get started with it. As I said, there is a high risk of damaging a display trying to get in here to begin with, let alone actually swapping that battery. It's lifting up for me. Now, I did break the plastic framing on the side there, which is also another issue on this particular model. This is also the same method, or an extremely similar method, to what you would do on the earlier iPads, be it Ipod Touch 5 and 6. As the battery is the same, the screen is the same, most of it is the same. Go. Let's lift that up, and there's the tape I mentioned. At the top, now I'll need a small 000 Phillips head screwdriver is what I'm going to need. So I need to take the shielding off that's here. It's relatively straightforward. Just take out all the screws that you can see. They are of different sizes. The 3 that I've just taken out are all the same, and the 4 along here are the same. You'll have to be cautious with the other ones, as they are a different length. The ones at the very bottom of the phone near the home button itself. So I tend to put them in their own locations. I'm not sure if I'll fully remove the screen to do the job. I may not have to. That would save a little bit of time. But it's been a while since I've had one of these open, especially for a battery replacement. There we go. Now I should be able to lift this up. Relatively stubborn. Okay. I need to do one more screw at the very top here. The feel of it? No, that was a mainboard screw. It's just being stubborn and not wanting to leave. There we go. If I fold this up and out of the way, you can see one battery down here, and the connections are under here. Should be able to pry this up just slightly. All the way, one of the two. I'll take that up and out of the way. Hold that out of the way, and then I'll need to unsolder here. I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol down here, in this section. Not sure if I have to pull tab to get the battery out down here. The isopropyl normally works good enough that it will eat the adhesive. And we'll give that a try. Yep, that should be a little pull tab that all like to break just like that. The vast majority of the Apple ones I find seem to be absolutely useless. I can pry it just under here. Due to the heat and the isopropyl, that lifted up just fine, but you can see where the original pull tabs are. Next up, I'm going to need my soldering iron. And what I'm wanting to do to begin with is saturate the existing solder first. so then that makes it nice and easy to heat up that area. Now if I grab a pair of tweezers, I should be able to start at one end and lift this up. Get under there, like so. Work over one at a time. Wouldn't recommend jumping all of them at once, as you will short out battery. So work each section one at a time. Don't do the whole lot at once. You will cause problems that way. There we go. One removed battery, manufactured 2019. Put that away. So go over here and just touch these up. Make them nice and smooth again. And touch them up. Now it's a matter of lining up the new battery. Lining it up is going to be a little bit trickier. Not sure if that pulls up slightly higher in comparison. The other one, the way you try, no, that won't work. I'll attach it, then position it. We should be able to see a square here and a square here. And we should be able to see those squares in those locator sections on the left and the right. At least in a perfect world we could. There we go. Now I can. If I like that, I'll use my non-preferred soldering hand and hopefully not do any damage. Let's get that started here. Kind of like that. Switch back to my preferred soldering hand. One. Two. Three. That's better. Much better. Take a peek at that as well, up close. You should be able to see the dots in those two squares I was pointing at earlier. So I can see them here with my naked eye. Right now I need to turn the hot air, or the heat pad off, as it is almost burning my fingertips. With that connected, I should be able to align the battery and push it down. It should hold it into place. Now I should be able to take this off. Now we'll get some, take this tape off here, using my tweezers. That over here. Okay, that should be able to fold back down now. The shield should be able to be put back on. And now it's a matter of putting those screws back into position. From here we'd stick it on charge. Leave it on charge preferably until it's fully charged, and then go from there. Put that here, smooth that out. And we'll put these screws at the bottom first. So this one here. One. Two. So this one here seems to be slightly longer than the rest. 3, 4. That's Just a matter of putting the screws up here and up here. Then we should be almost on the home stretch. All these screws along here should be pretty much the same. This one here. Go, all looking good. One last screw if I can find it. Over here. There we go. And then from there I should be able to fold this over. Make sure it latches in up the top along here first as it hooks up and under. And continue to push around. Should just click back into position. There we go. And that's going to go on charge now. And that's going to go to the e-waste bin. Hope that helps you changing your battery in your iPod 5, 6, or iPod Touch 5, 6, or 7. Bye.